There is a floor plan sitting in front of me right now that I have shown to every large family I know. And every single time, without exception, the reaction is the same. They go quiet for a moment. They look at it carefully. And then they say some version of the same thing. Why doesn't every home look like this? It's a fair question. Because once you see what this layout does, once you understand how it organizes space, manages flow, separates noise from quiet, gives every member of a large family a legitimate place to be, the conventional floor plan starts to look like what it actually is: a compromise that nobody designed intentionally, a default that the industry settled on decades ago and never seriously reconsidered. This is a circular Barndominium. It costs $175,000 to build, and it solves, structurally, architecturally, at the level of the floor plan itself, almost every problem that large families run into in traditional homes. Let's walk through exactly how. First, let's address the thing most people think when they hear the words circular barndominium. You're picturing something unusual, something experimental, maybe something that looks impressive in a render but wouldn't actually function as a real home for a real family with real needs. School bags and sports equipment, and three different people trying to use the kitchen at the same time. That skepticism is reasonable. Unconventional designs earn it. But here's what makes this one different from every other circular home concept you've seen online. This design wasn't built around aesthetics. It was built around behavior, around how large families actually move through a home, what they need from their spaces, and where the friction points are in conventional layouts. The circle is not a style choice, it is a functional decision. And once you understand the functional logic behind it, the shape starts to feel less like an architectural statement and more like an obvious solution to a problem that rectangles simply cannot solve. Here is the core insight at the center of this design, literally and figuratively. In a traditional rectangular home, all circulation happens through corridors, hallways, doorways that connect room to room in a linear sequence. To get from one end of the home to the other, you pass through the spaces in between. The bedroom wing feeds into the living area, which feeds into the kitchen, which feeds into the garage. Everything is connected in a chain, and every link in that chain is someone's private space that becomes a through route for everyone else. In a circular floor plan, all circulation happens around a central core. The rooms are arranged around the perimeter of the circle, and the movement between them happens along the inner ring. A continuous circulation path that connects every space in the home without passing through any of them. What that means for a large family is profound. The children's bedrooms are accessible from the circulation ring without going through the master bedroom. The kitchen is accessible from the living area without going through anyone's private space. The guest room or grandparent suite has its own point of access on the ring without intersecting with the rest of the household. Nobody is in anyone else's way. Not because the home is larger, but because the geometry has eliminated the problem entirely. Let's talk about specific rooms and how the circular layout handles the problems that rectangular homes never quite solve. The kitchen in this design sits at the center-facing side of the home, opening directly onto the central core. In a family home, the kitchen is always the gravitational center, the place everyone moves toward regardless of what they're doing. In a rectangular home, that gravitational pull creates congestion because the kitchen is also a through route. In the circular layout, the kitchen opens onto the circulation ring, which means the family can gather around it from multiple directions simultaneously without creating a bottleneck. You can have 4 people in and around the kitchen, cooking, setting the table, and helping with that homework at the island, and the flow of the home continues uninterrupted around them. The master bedroom in this design occupies its own arc of the circle, with direct access to the circulation ring and no other bedroom adjacent to it. In a traditional home, the master bedroom is almost always at the end of the bedroom corridor, which means every child and every guest passes its door to reach their own room. In the circular layout, the master has its own position on the ring, its own approach, its own separation from the children's wing. The parents get genuine privacy, not the theoretical privacy of a door at the end of a hallway, but spatial privacy built into the geometry of the home. The children's bedrooms occupy their own arc on the opposite side of the circle, as they share a bathroom positioned between them on the ring, accessible from both rooms without either child needing to enter the other's space. The noise and activity of that zone stays contained to that arc. It doesn't radiate through the rest of the home the way it does in a rectangular layout where sound travels freely down a shared corridor. And then there is the central outdoor core, the interior courtyard that the circular layout naturally creates at the center of the home. This is the element that nobody expects and everyone falls in love with. A private, sheltered outdoor space completely enclosed by the home on all sides, protected from wind, shaded for most of the day by the surrounding structure, accessible from the circulation ring at multiple points. In a family home, this space becomes something extraordinary. A safe outdoor zone where young children can play without supervision concerns, where the family can gather in the evening in a space that is simultaneously outdoors and completely private, where natural light pours into the center of the home from above and floods every room that faces inward. No rectangular home gives you this. It is a direct product of the circular geometry. And for large families, it changes the way the home functions at a fundamental level. Now let's talk about the number on this video's title, $175,000. Because that number requires an honest conversation, and we're going to have it. A circular structure is not the cheapest structure to build per square foot. The curved walls require more precise fabrication than straight walls. The foundation follows the curve, which adds complexity compared to a simple rectangle. The roofing requires careful detailing at the perimeter. These are real cost factors, and any builder who tells you otherwise is not being straight with you. So, how does a circular Barndominium come in at $175,000? 3 reasons. First, the structure is steel framed, which is inherently more cost-efficient at this scale than wood framing. Steel goes up fast, requires less labor time, and wastes less material. Second, the circular design is actually quite compact. This is not a 4,000 square foot sprawling home. It is a precisely organized 1,800 to 2,200 square foot structure where every square foot is doing real work. There is no square footage wasted on circulation corridors that serve only as passageways. The ring itself is the corridor. And third, the finish level on this build is intentionally honest. Quality materials applied cleanly and simply without the decorative complexity that drives cost up in conventional custom homes. What you get for $175,000 is not a compromise. It is a home that is smaller than a traditional large family home, but functions better than one that costs 3 times as much. That distinction matters. Size and function are not the same thing. A well-organized 2,000 square foot circular home with a central courtyard, a continuous circulation ring, and properly separated zones will serve a large family better than a 3,500 square foot rectangle that puts everyone in each other's way. The families who have built circular Barndominiums say the same things when you ask them what surprised them most. They expected to love the design. They expected the layout to work. What they didn't expect was how quickly the home changed the atmosphere of daily life. The low-level friction that they had normalized in their previous home, the constant small collisions of a large family moving through spaces that weren't designed for them, was simply gone. Not reduced. Gone. The children had their zone, the parents had their space, the grandparents or guests had their arc of the circle. And the central courtyard became the place the whole family chose to be together. Not because they had to, but because it was the most beautiful and comfortable space in the home, and it belonged to everyone equally. That is what $175,000 can build right now if you're willing to think differently about what a home is supposed to look like. Not a rectangle because that's what homes look like. Just a circle because that's what your family actually needs. If this kind of content is opening up possibilities you hadn't considered, if it's showing you that the conventional path isn't the only path, then subscribe. Every video on this channel exists to give you real information about what's actually possible, what it actually costs, and why the smartest builders right now are the ones asking different questions. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you.